Situated in a privileged location, the company Industrias Lácteas Monteverde S.A. combines tradition and modernity. It is located in the western end of Asturias in Grandes de Salime and takes advantage of the natural wealth of the region of Oscos and Tierras de Burón, an area of green hills and valleys where it develops its products with first-class raw ingredients. The native cattle are fed the best grass, which produces unmatched milk. So in 1970, 3 entrepreneurs from the area joined forces with the idea of transforming the milk from their own farms into cheese using the same artisanal formulas used by the monks of the monastery of Villanueva de Oscos. Today, the recipe remains the same, although the process has evolved and is now automated and computer-controlled. Cheese making is carried out in a 4,000 square meter facility equipped with the latest technology and tailored solutions. Tres Oscos, Asunción and Berenguela are the 3 brands marketed by Industrias Lácteas Monteverde S.A. 3 different lines with varieties of sandwich special, baby class and large round cheese format. Let's discover the cheese-making process. The factory is supplied with raw materials from the areas of Los Oscos, Grandes de Salime, Pesoz and Pola de Allande. During periods of high demand, the milk is supplied from neighboring areas. Insulated stainless steel tankers transport the hygienically controlled milk at source to the factory, where it will continue to be handled under strict quality controls. On reception of the product, the analytical information is registered describing the characteristics of the milk, and it is weighed and measured volumetrically. The first samples taken are analyzed by the on-site laboratory to establish the pH and properties of the milk and other pertinent data. For increased safety, a sample is also sent to external laboratories to contrast the results. Once the required parameters are confirmed, the milk undergoes sanitation and pasteurization to remove impurities and prevent potential microorganism pathogens. The vats are filled with 10,000 liters of milk. 10 liters of milk will be used to produce 1 kilo of cheese. In the cheese vats, the master cheesemaker applies the formulas inherited from the Cistercian monks to make the curd that will retain the natural milk fat and achieve the smoothness and taste that distinguishes these cheeses. The use of whole milk in the cheese-making process means that other dairy products cannot be produced, but this gives the cheeses their unique flavor. The curd is cooled in the vats and then cut until the cheese grains with the characteristics deemed as ideal by the master cheesemaker are produced. The vat is then emptied. The grains are separated from the whey and the molding machine measures and pre-molds what will eventually be the final product. Micro-perforated molds await their filling with this mass, already converted into the final shape the cheese will have. The follower presses the surplus whey out of the small holes of the molds, leaving a mass which is compact. A mobile press gathers the molds and positions them so they are pressed under identical conditions. After pressing, the mass is unmolded. A clip removes the mold lid, a suction cup is placed on the cheese, and it is unmolded by vacuum and blowing. The molds and the lids go to the tunnel wash, which sanitizes them at a temperature close to 100 degrees C. For every liter of milk treated, the factory employs 2 to 3 liters of water to maintain the facilities completely clean. The cheeses continue their travel along the belts until they reach the brine deposits. They are put into the brine, which chills them rapidly and salts them. Depending on the characteristics and type of cheese, they remain in brine from 3 to 20 hours. 2 processes coexist at this point, a traditional one where the cheeses are handled by an operator and a more automated process that immerses them in baskets using a pulley. After the cheese has been salted, it is placed on pallets and stored in the first room, the airing room. This is where the cheese will stay during all the drying process. When they are ready and the rind has acquired its characteristic color, the cheeses are transferred to the finished product room, where their ripening process continues. In this room, they are sorted into batches and are tagged with their relevant information so that personnel can follow through the process according to the correct ripening times. When the time comes for packaging, the cheeses come out of the pallets on automated belts. The operators position the container and regulate the speed of the belt according to process requirements. A vacuum bell seals the bag, produces a vacuum, and ejects the cheese in its packaging. Then, in the shrink tunnel, the package is showered with hot water that adjusts further the excess plastic to the shape of the cheese. At this point, the cheese's packaging is quality controlled. An operator inspects every single package to ensure they arrive to their final destination in perfect condition. Any that are faulty are immediately discarded. The slicing machine is also located in the packaging area. It is responsible for producing a perfect and symmetrical cut in the cheese blocks to create tasty sandwich cheese slices. The back and front of each piece are discarded to avoid using the rind. The slicing machine inserts a separator sheet between each slice to prevent them from sticking to each other. Operators then place the cheese in trays ready for the plastic packaging. The product, already labeled and packaged, is taken to the end of the packaging process, where it is placed in boxes ready for distribution. The procedure varies depending on whether the boxes are plastic or cardboard. In any case, automating the process saves a great deal of time and is highly accurate. This impressive great arm places the boxes on pallets according to the information attached on one of the sides for easy reading. The cheeses, perfectly packaged and boxed, are stored in the finished product room, ready to be shipped out to clients. 2 million kilos of cheeses pass through this storage room every year. For the whole manufacturing and marketing process, the company has a total staff of 15 employees, 35 of whom work at the Grandes de Salime plant, which adds to the social character of the enterprise as it is located in an area lacking in other industries or activities. The concern for employment becomes an obsession when it comes to quality. Industrias Lácteas Monteverde S.A. has been one of the first companies to be ISO 9001 certified for the manufacturing process of cheese. Also, it recently received the EFQM 200+ quality seal. The desire for the highest quality in all areas of the company is highlighted by the fact that the process has begun to attain IFS certification for product quality. Industrias Lácteas Monteverde S.A. links its brands to the history, culture, customs and the natural environment of Los Oscos, ensuring an ongoing great taste.